Hello, I'm your Kingdom Spiritual Transformational and Life Purpose Life Coach and Mentor, Latricia Booker, here with Kingdom Business. Well, we are empowered. When we heal, we get delivered, and we get free. We know who we are. We elevate our minds and our spirits and raise and expand our consciousness to ultimately walk into our true divine purpose and power, and that is the truth of who God has created us to be. Kingdom people, we are history makers, we are world changers, we are dream successors, we are wealth generators, we are manifestors, we are curse breakers, and we most definitely are transformers, more than meets the eye. Yeah, kingdom people, we are. Kingdom people, thank you all so very much for viewing my videos. Thank you for all the likes, subscribes, for the comments, for all your feedback, for the shares. Thank you for the emails, the personal emails that I received, just letting me know how these videos make a difference to you all. I really do appreciate you all so very much, Kingdom people. Thank you for all of your financial contributions to my channel and for all the seeds that you sow into me and my ministry. Thank you, Kingdom people. Thank you. And so, Kingdom people, I am on location, and you already know what I'm here to do. And if you don't know, then now you know. I am here to drop this beat, this word, this message. Yeah. So, Kingdom people, I am the chain breaker, and you too are chain breakers, Kingdom people. Are y'all ready to break these chains? Let's go. So, check this out, Kingdom people. I was sitting here minding my business. So yeah, Kingdom people, God brought this back to my attention today. This was something that had been on my spirit for, over some time. It's been a little while. And he brought it to my attention this morning and really just started running things down to me and just kind of moved me to speak on this. He said today is the day to speak on this. And that is this. They are mad because you are breaking generational curses. I'll say that again for you. They are mad because you are breaking generational curses. Now, Kingdom people, first of all, who is they? Many of times, it's them ones. But in particular, it's them ones in your family. Them ones in your family that don't want you to break the generational curse. Now, your question is, why wouldn't someone want the generational curse to be broken? Or should I say, maybe your question is, why would someone not want the generational curse to be broken? Kingdom people, that was my question. I asked the same question when this was first revealed to me. Why would that be a problem? Why would people be mad? Why would those ones, them ones in your family, be mad and angry because you're breaking the generational curse? Now, let me point this out. It's not just your family, but in this particular message, I'm specifically focusing on family members. So here. See, they don't want y'all to break them generational curses, Kingdom people. They like, they got me stuttering. They ain't got me nothing. But it's like, don't want me to tell this. They didn't want you to break the curse because it will expose them and their demons and the truth that they are cursed. I'll read that again for you. I'll repeat that. They didn't want to break the curse. They didn't want you to break the curse because it will expose them and their demons and the truth that they are cursed. Here's the other thing God gave me. Breaking the curse equals elevation for you, and you're operating in your God-ordained purpose. So if you break the curse, it elevates you. You are breaking the curse, and it is elevating you. and it's causing you to operate in your God-ordained purpose. Now, this was something that God had told me before, a little while ago. This morning, He added this. God said, they are protecting the curse. They're protecting the curse. And I said, So here it goes, kingdom people. I have to share a little story with you because for me, in my own experience, there was one particular person in my family that this specifically speaks about. Now, what I've learned is there are a few people in my family, but there's one in particular who is kind of like the ringleader. And they're the ringleader because they have information. They have understanding about these kind of things. And the other ones are more like their minions or their imps. Now the minions and imps can be aware that they're minions and imps, or maybe not. Also, the minions and imps are not as knowledgeable or strong, if you will, as the main one. The main one is a full-blown witch or warlock. The other ones are just, kind of like, again, minions, imps. And again, they may or may not know that that's what they are. But the full-blown witch or warlock, which is the ringleader, they're aware because it's what they do. They play on people and their weaknesses. They study people so that they can, I just heard, operate in the spiritual witchcraft, which in this case is manipulation. They know how to manipulate things, manipulate people. So here's the deal. There's one particular person in my family that over the last, I'll say, few years or so, this has been a little longer than a few years. I say over the last, it's been a while, at least 8 years, I've been able to detect that this person is a witch or warlock. Now here's the thing. When I discovered it, it was because there was a situation between me and someone else. And when I shared this situation with this person, the way they responded pointed out to me. It showed me then that they are, what happened was I shared with them something that I was experiencing with someone that they know also. How God was revealing to me that this other person was a witch or a warlock. And when I shared this with them, after I didn't want to, but the Holy Spirit pressed on me to share it, this person told me that the other person said that about, didn't say that about me, but some things I shared with them, they said that wasn't true, that it was me. So what was happening is this person was defending the other person and saying, well, that's not what God is showing me, as far as them being a witch or a warlock. So I let it go. I just removed myself from the situation. But in that moment, I was on the phone with this person, on the telephone with this was some years ago. When I hung up the phone, immediately I knew that that person I was talking to was a witch and warlock themselves. I knew it instantly. I let it go. I distanced myself from this person. Now remember, this person is a relative. This person reached out to me sometime after that. And what God revealed to me the other day is it was a thing of they felt my distance. I didn't say to this person, I'm no longer dealing with you. I just was distant from them, knowing within myself they're not someone I need to deal with, because again, I realized that they were a witch or warlock. What I thought actually was, in that moment when they defended this person, I said, they're the same as the person. Okay. Now, since then, that person, like I said, reached out to me. to say we're not going to let the devil get in between our relationship, whatever. I went with it or whatever. But over the years since then, it's been little things between this person and I where I will see things. And it's one of them things where you know how you can see something and you pick up on something, but you're just not completely clear what's going on, but you know it's something off about this person. Now, let me say this. Prior to that, remember how I said I distanced myself, but then it came to rekindle. I was no longer necessarily focused on what I had discovered about this person, knowing that they were a witch or warlock. I just wasn't walking around carrying that in my mind. What was happening as I would continue to deal with them and then withdraw myself again, I would end up rekindling with them again, and different circumstances and situations caused that, and I would just go with it. But what I did notice over time is a pattern. Furthermore, a few years ago, this particular person said something to me that let me know that they were a witch or a warlock, and it brought all that back to my remembrance. Now, what happened was, too, during this time a few years ago, this individual, what was revealed to me through their own behavior and actions that alerted me. Them not necessarily knowing that, and this is one thing you have to know, kingdom people, they don't always know, they're not always aware of their actions and behavior. I'm one who I pay attention and I notice things. I pay attention to what people are saying, and I pay attention to their actions and behavior. I was sharing something with this person, and this person was looking, they were asking questions that were inappropriate to be asking. It was like they were trying to dig in deeper into my life and whatever was going on with what we were talking about. And what happened was, I could see in their eye, was watching them, and they was looking confused, and a worry, and that was interesting to me. So, of course, later, God was, that's the thing about situations where God will later reveal and show you things, bring things back to your remembrance and let you know what was going on. But what God began to do is reveal to me about this person that they're trying to see deeper into my life. They want to know what's happening, what is God doing. In fact, this person asked me with something I shared at that time. I said, well, what we were talking about, I don't want to go too much into it, but what we were talking about, I said, well, God said he doing something. This is his doing. And this person asked me, what is that? They were asking me, what is God doing? That was weird to me, because who asks that? Like, they were trying to go too deep into my life and what God is doing in my life with a person. It's a kind of a personal thing that they were trying to get information about. And so that was a red flag. They were alerting me to who they were. And then again, I had to remember previous experiences. God had started to, bring back different things, showing me a certain pattern. But at this point, it was not even a pattern anymore. It had gotten worse, because what was happening is that this demon or this witch or warlock was starting to expose itself without even knowing it. So here we go. This person years ago told me that I was the generational curse breaker in the family. They told me this. Soon after that, this same person started doing weird things and acting crazy towards me. Now, I'm talking about the same person. I'm still talking about the same person. They started doing weird things, the underhanded stuff. What I later came to learn and understand was gaslighting and being manipulative. But overall, what they were doing was trying to break me. They were overall trying to keep me from breaking this generational curse. They were trying to stop, block, all those things, keep me from elevating in God. And a lot of it was due to jealousy. I came to find out later. was completely shocked when God just flat out told me that this person was jealous of me. I'm like, wow. But it made sense looking back and looking at all of the things that were happening and going on. So what happened was, like I was saying, after they told me that I was the generational curse breaker in the family, they started acting crazy with me. And I was noticing it, and I was, peeping things and everything. But, just taking note, and putting it in storage, and going on with my life. And so what God recently revealed to me is that this person had for years been trying to kill that in me. And this person had looked into my life, and whether it be they looked into my life by using the dark arts, or should I say, by, sometimes people just know. They can just see. God makes them aware. Many people know who the chosen ones are. They know. They may not always let you know, but like I said, in this case, this person let me know. And then they started attacking me. They literally started attacking me and doing underhanded things to attack me again, until a few years ago when it was just so obvious. They don't even realize that they were right in my face. Because see what happens, kingdom people, the demons start just coming out full blown. And that's what had happened. And it's been actually happening since then. But I don't really have anything to do with this person anymore. At some point, I'm sure I have to see them or something like that. But I know who they are. I know what they are. And so it's just different. Now, I want to say this. I want to say something, kingdom people.